And I actually do not, dare I say this, there seem to be different streams emerging in our Feldenkrais community. And one of them has to do with proper biomechanics. And what I say, I don't, and it's based, I think it is true that many of us are abysmally unclear about proper biomechanics or potentially proper biomechanics. But I'll tell you, there are amazing people in the physiotherapy world who actually have done extraordinary research. They can back it up, about biomechanics. They also have laboratories where they can check what's going on in the brain. They can check what is, going on in analysis. They put electrodes on people, right? So for me, I'm so glad you bring it up, because it is very easy for us then to try to make those conclusions, and I have done that as well. So, but really, I think what we excel at, or what we should excel at more and more in the Feldenkrais world, is realizing that we are not teaching people how to sit down and get up properly. We are guiding people to sense themselves to the point where they organize. It organizes them. And the movement organizes itself, and it's variable, which means that there may very well be times, depending on a slight thing of how I'm holding that water. Look, if I hold that water instead of like this, if I hold it like that, it makes absolutely no sense for my elbow to go out to the side, because then I'm pouring into the left side of my mouth, unless I am trying to avoid a temperature-sensitive place. So we cannot account for every single detail of circumstance difference. So really what we can do is guide people to sense themselves so they can strategize and they can account for it. And that's what I think ATMs do. ATMs present you with variables, right? And that's what our later ATM today will do. It will be, do this from the elbow, do this from the shoulder, narrow, widen, so that through the ATM you may feel better, but through the ATM people can discover what are variables that they hadn't thought of, right? Just like yesterday when you were lying on your back and you had your feet in a frog, and I said lift the leg. Well, the variable that I said was, well, how about not just lifting the leg, but how do you bring the heel closer to your pelvis or not? So in a way, I think for that, we actually need to understand movement even more, because we need to understand the experience of movement rather than the analysis of movement, right? And I think that is really, really a thing. We need to understand the experience of movement rather than the analysis of movement. And I remember when Mark Rees, obviously he was